Well, hello there, everybody. I'm back in the mic, and this time I'm actually with a new mic that I got as a gift from a friend. It came with everything, filter, etc. It's pretty dang good. I didn't do mic runs on the weekend because I was not in my main PC. I was doing it actually out of my notebook. I believe the video resolution is different, so it's noticeable, I believe. Actually, I don't know what resolution I got on the notebook, I'm just talking. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little quick run. Now that I have the mic, I can do some commentary. I'm sure y'all missed my ever so charismatic and enticing commentary, so I'm back. And as a matter of fact, I'm still choosing the character I want to play. I think I'm gonna go with Aoyama. Let's go with Aoyama. I'm gonna do Aoyama because I don't think there's a run on him yet. But I tried to do a Aoyama run, but it wasn't actually the best. I got 34 minutes, I believe. Also, beating this first guy with Aoyama can be a miserable experience if you don't like to actually corner him, because Aoyama's reach is not the best. I mean, you can tell by his build, he doesn't got a lot of reach. He's small, you can also evade some hits, but more often than not, you're gonna be the one missing. But the best part, absolutely best part of choosing Aoyama is that you skip Aoyama. So there's that advantage. He's a counter super character with very fast punch speed, which makes him a solid pick, but his reach is really a problem. And you may find that he lacks the resources to really put guys down. Fast boxers, they seem to have less stun for hits. It's harder to put guys down with these fast boxers, I believe. With Rikishi, like you punch the guy 3 times and he falls, and you actually, sometimes you don't even need a super to KO the guy. But what I do to mitigate this issue is, actually I do this on all runs now. It's a little tech actually that I found out. Before I do an uppercut combination, I duck, and then I do it. Because it boosts the damage for the first uppercut slightly, very slightly. But also, defensively, it's a good option because if the guy tries to hit back, unless it's a body blow, he misses it entirely. And sometimes your runs can be ruined because of supers. The guy can just toss in whatever strike super he has in his pocket and put you down. But if you're constantly ducking before your uppercuts, you actually get a huge advantage, because since you're doing that preemptively, they are gonna try to hit you with the super, but they're gonna whiff it entirely. And sometimes you can even get a counter hit KO, KD, because of this, a knockdown. So it's pretty amazing. I was actually running Inagaki in the hard mode, but Joe put an end to that. I still don't know much that you can do against counter supers, but when we get to a counter character, I will try explaining it if I remember. Also, me and Mandasanj actually played this game on Parsec. We used like a Parsec, which is like a streaming, kind of like a broadcast app that allows you to broadcast your screen, and another guy with a gamepad or a keyboard can control what's happening. Now, Mandasanj actually beat me most of the matches, but it was actually pretty fair. He's a good player, actually. He may have been born for Ashton Joe PvP. But it was a pretty unique and fun experience. It was hella funny too. And it's the first time I'm actually playing Ashita no Joe PvP. All the other times it was just PvE. Good Dampe. He also told me that it was his first time playing PvP, and it's much different than using the AI, of course. Like for example, the AI is never gonna do the uppercut cheese combo, but 2 players, yeah, of course they will. Trying to charge the ultimate real quick. Dang it, man, I forgot to duck. Yeah, I'm getting my sheath rock. And now it's ready. And this is what you do really against Murase or other aggressive AI. You just cheese them with a counter super, it's easy. That's it for Murase. Though it wasn't a perfect Murase, because we got put on our butts. For improvement there. Another thing that doesn't benefit Aoyama is that obviously he's not a power boxer, so he doesn't have the KO stance. And actually, in recent times, I found use for the KO stance. You know these ducking uppercuts that I do? Now sure, blocking it is hella easy, because of the KO stance, it has very little hits. And the KO stance doesn't block break easier, still 5 hits. But because you go down and then you uppercut, you kind of come with the uppercut, so the slower startup doesn't matter at all. The slower startup actually doesn't matter at all. It's like you're already rising with the uppercut. You may get some lucky knockdowns with the KO stance, but really what's in it is the damage. You will quickly notice that getting effective hits or downs is actually harder with the KO stance as compared to the boxer stance. But the really like the gambit, you know, the reason to use KO stance is the health bar damage. And for speedrunning, me and Monasanj actually found out that there is a pretty consistent way to get KOs, which is health bullying the other guy. You know, you don't care much about downs. Yeah, see how I cleared the ult? But what I was saying, you know, KO stance is really much more about damage. And you will whiff a lot of punches. Even in the corner, he will block a bunch. But when you hit him, you will notice that you get a bunch of damage before the down. And the strategy really is leave the guy at low health, and then you land a super, and he cannot get up, because getting up from a super knockdown is health based. And not down based. Exactly, you know. Like, I do believe downs may have something to do with it, but not as much as damage, and all you really need is the damage. obviously not with the character to demonstrate it, but I did this in other runs, so if you want to check that out, there's that. But yeah, the hero stands pretty good. He's at half of his health. If we let a counter, he should be good for it. He should like actually go. But our super is not charging. Now it charged. See how has he? He's confident. Boom. No. Yeah, and they love to show it. But Aoyama's main disadvantage really is how slowly he builds heat. In my opinion. Not even the reach, but like the heat speed for him. It's pretty poor. Pretty dang poor. Tiger Ozaki is a much better character than Aoyama because he builds heat better and he has more reach. And also is much better at keeping guys down with his super. Which, you know, actually makes sense because Aoyama's lower than the bantamweight. Most of the guys in the cast are bantamweights. Whereas Aoyama is a flyweight lower, you know, he's a victim weight. We clear those? We missed those? Yeah, that's the bad part about Aoyama, you know, you miss the ultimate, you're good, you know, it's done for. And my frequency is not being the best at landing these. So this is a mid run. The Sanj is actually cracked with the counter guys, much more than me. So maybe when he picks up Aoyama, he might do better than me. Now, yeah, what I do like about Aoyama and characters with tiny arms is that the dash punching distance is much tighter, so you can do it closer and guarantee a hit. And oh my god, Aoyama actually knocked out Nishi with no supers. No TKO. Now it's the battle of the counters. Also, speaking about Manasanj, we're actually thinking on doing a collab tier list. I believe he mentions that in one of the speedrunning videos. And now we're kind of deciding like what to do with it. If we're gonna do like a PvP one or PvE or kind of both. I don't know what's the plan. But yeah, we're gonna do that. It's gonna be actually pretty cool. I'm glad he accepted it. I came kind of out of nowhere to speak to him, and then he just told me, "Oh, you know, I was actually thinking on talking to you. But this is the last thing you hear before getting slimed in London." Okay, I'm sorry if you're watching this and I just said okay. No offense, I'm just joking. Oh yeah, I was gonna say about counter characters. If you play more reactive and counter them like I'm doing now with the uppercuts, there's a good chance that they won't counter you, but it's not guaranteed. It's never guaranteed against these guys. So like if you cannot take a counter, keep him at the tip of your jab, and then go strike. Wow, that was great. Because if you jab, they will block, and then you can go for a block break and hit them. And in all of these things, they cannot do their counter, or rarely do their counter, because this game is a lot of, oh, it could be like this, or actually maybe it's like that. You know, there's no confirmation. But what I like to do is just the usual, you know, you counter uppercut them, but you also keep them at the tip of your jab. Always locked in a position, always blocking, always block breaking. So much so that they don't counter you. This is what happened there with Tiger. I believe that was one of the reasons he didn't counter me. It's really how the AI is feeling on the day. Another thing is actually with all characters, it's kind of good to like just pop in some jabs for spacing and keeping like, for example, like, you know, I space him, I do some jabs, boom, keep him in the corner, and counter him. Let's go. Such as in real life, the jab really keeps the control of the fight in your hands. You know, in boxing, boxers like to use their jab for this exact same reason. Now, does this make this a realistic boxing sim? No, not at all. But yeah. Also, I don't know if it's because I was on mouse and keyboard playing against Manasange, but in our fight, he used Harima, and the rope work super actually put me out, and I had like a good amount of health. Now, I think it is the keyboard and mouse thing. I'm not making any excuses. He was actually pretty good, but I couldn't quite get up. They actually put me out. And I wasn't playing like Aoyama or anything, I was playing Tiger. Which, you know, I don't know if it's related to the character, or if it's the AI that gets up better, but Tiger usually gets up, and I was playing. There we go. Let's go. Ao is good putting these guys down, but he's not consistent with the KOs. You know, you just don't get enough heat. But as far as putting guys down, he's not bad. Actually, TKO should be coming more faster than this. Faster than this. Maybe a misplay on my part. Aí tu quebra minhas pernas, né, cara? Yeah, this is a fight that I quite struggle with Aoyama. Looking in his face a little bit. But I struggle at it because Ao has T-Rex hands against a guy that really likes moving around. Hurts. Damn, that was actually a mean punch. Yeah, I'm bad at this game. Yeah, this might be a better punch to deal with him. Just the straight to the body. I can have better results if I do it. Yeah, see? Okay, thank you. I thought he was surviving. Harimao. Harimao's pretty aggressive. We should be able to get a counter on him. You know, the two characters that I'm confident in countering is Harimao and Murase. I just did like 3 pity pat punches and then I said, nah, you're done. Referees in Ashton or Joe should be fired. Now that I'm remembering some stuff that is in these fights, man. Okay, watch as he comes for the hits, and then boom, I counter. That was so smart. My buckles break, my zippers burst. I'm too much man for you to take. No, it's the opposite actually. My zippers burst, my buckles break. I'm too much man for you. Yeah, what? I messed up a Weird Al Yankovic lyric. I'm so washed. I listen to that guy while taking a bath every day. How can I mess up his lyrics? I'm washed. No, I mean it though. I actually mean it. I listen to Weird Al Yankovic while taking a bath. And usually throughout the day too. I just really love Weird Al Yankovic. This dude is Kim. Watch as like the moment he goes for my head, he just gets rocked because of the counter. It really helps that Aoyama is so small too. The strategy, in theory, it would even work for brawlers if they could do a counter, but no, it's bad. Like there was one way to make the brawlers useful, it would be this strategy. It's pretty random with Kim. He likes to attack in bursts. Sometimes he just does a single hit and goes away. I'm gonna try to get him, friends, because at the end of the day, it's still much better than going for the TKO. Yeah, see, he just went for one. My strategy for getting these counter supers sometimes really is just take a hit and then kind of use it as a combo breaker to get him. But with Kim, you know, he's a precise guy. Whoa. That was sick. Is this a knockout? Wow. Wow, that's great. I don't know what's the criteria for knocking out guys without supers. I don't know nothing about this game really. Like, there's so many hidden stuff, values and whatnot. See how much health I gotta take for it to knock down the guy once. Carlos is another combination puncher. Yeah, watch, like, he loves combinations. I think I'm gonna do this strategy that I was talking about, you know, take a hit and then go for the counter. Okay, let's do this. No, I dashed accidentally. No, why did I? Oh my god. No, that was a mistake on my part, but why did I dash? But you saw that he went for 2 hits, like it would have been a counter. Oh, I'm so pissed. Why did I do that? Oh, wow, that was... This is so weird. Not even gonna comment. Oh, amazing, amazing, amazing. That was luck, though. That was actually luck. Like, I just felt like doing a counter there. Oh no, he actually may get up, actually, because he's Jose. Please fall, please fall. Blow on him. Dang it. I'm saying, man, Jose's built different. He can teleport in this NES game. Yeah, the guard break is really amazing too. For getting the guy in the middle of the ring also. Now we're gonna fight Rikishi Toru. And our time is just horrendous. Maybe I should have submitted the other Aoyama run. Nice. Dude, the strategy, it works, you know, it's not a bad strategy at all. No, man, you're down. Okay, that's Rikishi going. Nice, nice. Amazing counter. Is it for Joe? I mean, he is Joe. Oh my god. Ashita no Aoyama should have been the name of the show. Wow, isn't it funny that Joe was like one of the fastest fights? Anyway, 32-28. Not a horrible time, but it was significantly worse than some other characters with Strike Supers. Even Murase. I prefer playing Aoyama, but Murase and Inaba did better. Plain and simple, much better. I'm not sure what to think. He is a fun character, but he has way too little heat gain. And it does affect his game plan, as he's a counter guy. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Pretty good run. As far as I did. Oh yeah, of course, I have a little celebration prepared for my comeback. So let's celebrate to some nice music now. Oh yeah. Wait, this is a song, man. Yeah. No, this is art. No, this is what I live for. Oh yeah.